For this seminar, I'm going to use a hypothetical example from the region of Peel. I'm using the region of Peel because I have some exposure to them based on some scorecard work we did in one area some time ago, but more importantly because the level of expertise at the region of Peel has led them to win the Canada First Award for Quality. And as part of that, they've well documented their strategy. So it's a good case study for us to use. Out there on their website, for example, they've got a clear statement of what their strategic intention is through a strategy plan that's documented. And in that plan, there's a series of important starting points that we can use. Things like vision, mission, a bunch of very specific strategic goals. In fact, for each of their strategic goals, they've added some detail around what are some directions inside of those that they need to do to achieve them. Now, many municipalities have gone through this process of acquiring their strategy and thinking it through and having it approved and reviewed by council or their board of directors. The important issue is here that our research at Harvard identified that over 80% of strategies fail. And they fail not because they're not correct or clever, but because they're not executed. In other words, a broken part in most organizations is not coming up with a new strategy, but being able to execute the strategy that they have in place already. See, the corollary to our study would be that there's a greater than 80% chance that your organization does not know if the current strategy is effective and working or not. So in this environment, we don't need to make the first step a new strategy planning session. For finance to be a partner in the strategic journey of your organization, step one is probably to take a look at the existing strategy and begin measuring how you're performing against it. And if anything, use that fact-based conversation for a new strategy planning process if that's required. But in 80% of the cases, what's actually required is a better translation of that strategy into action, which is what we'll be focusing in on. So the starting point is whatever strategy currently exists, whether it be as well documented or not, as it is in the case of the region of Peel.